Maybe I can't have it facing me, but I'm having trouble talking about this stupid shit. You remember that guy I was talking about? That he was a good friend or whatever. Well, he kept like complimenting and over complimenting, and it felt like he kept trying to be like more than a friend. And I'm like, I'm not sure I'll ever be ready for a relationship. And he's like, that's fine. I'm just trying to be your friend. And I don't know. It was just weird because then he would say things like, "You're always on my mind," or just like, I don't know how to explain it. But if you know how subtle people can try to be, then you'll know. Like, if it's not happening to you, but if you're on the outside looking in, you'll just be like, okay, this person's just being supportive. But then why the fuck, like, why can I receive the same type of compliments from like another friend, which what I was having that happen that the very last day I talked to him, which was a couple days ago. Because like for some reason I was just getting really angry, and the weird thing is like a post of mine got reported on my other page, on my other TikTok, and I posted the same one over here and it didn't get reported, or it didn't like violate community standards, which I'm pretty sure was the song that was on there, because I did put that song on there kind of to be like, bro, we're just friends. But I had already told him, and I really enforced that boundary. But it's like people just want to be like, oh well, it's fine. I'm gonna worm my way in there. Like, no, you're not, bro, because I said no, and you're just not. And he always was like, I'll always be here for it. Just like it was just, there's friend. It's nice to have friends, but like if people would just stop viewing me as somebody to be friends with until they can get me in the sack or whatever the fuck, It's like that's all people seem to want. Not all of them, but that's why I just stay to myself and don't. I'm tired of letting people in for that to happen, to keep happening. But you know how it is. You have to keep being tested to make sure you don't like um just keep being tested so that if, good lord, I can't even speak, but you know what I mean, like, so you stay firm on your boundaries and they don't change, and like you keep choosing yourself. It's like, okay, universe, I do, okay, can you stop this shit? Like, damn, dude. He he'd always be like, I want to know everything about you, and I want you to know everything about me. And then there was one time I like kind of like opened up to him. I think it was last day or whatever. There was that one time I just like I told, like the last time I updated, I was like, I just randomly felt like I should. And that's the thing, like, people, it don't matter how good you are at like detecting, reading people or whatever, they can still slip through. They can still trick you for a little bit. Like, I wasn't that tricked, and I don't regret opening up, honestly. That's surprising to me. But I don't regret being open, because just because I'm open doesn't mean I'm easy to manipulate. I used to be easy to manipulate because I didn't love myself and I was trying to find love. I'm not now. I'll catch on really fast. But just because you are not easily manipulated doesn't mean it can't happen for like a little bit, until like you're like, wait. Because like you'll be notified in just different ways. Like, it's not always the same. It's like this time I was getting very angry each time he would compliment. Like each time he'd say more and more things. And like the last day I talked to him was like, I was trying to open up because like he asked for it. And I sent a lot of voice clips, and he's like, wow, that was a lot of information. It's like, I get it. It probably was. It is. I can talk a lot or whatever. Don't ask. Just don't ever say that, though. Like, don't be like, that's a lot of information. Like, okay, well, that's rude. Deal with it. You want to know everything, huh? Then how is it a lot of information? Like, yeah, maybe it is a lot at once or whatever. Just shut up. No, it's just like, I don't know. It just feels rude when people say that, oh, you talk a lot or blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, thanks, but you know how hard it is for me to work through, like, throat chakra blockages constantly? You don't know. But all you see is, oh my god, you share a lot of information. Oh my god, you talk a lot. Okay. Okay. You don't know what I have to go through or how hard it is for me to get through these fucking blocks. Because why do you think I go silent for some time? Trying to work through these fucking blocks. Also, taking a fucking breather because I'm exhausted and I had to transmute a lot of that. It was like, that man is, I swear he's probably full, like, I think he's full of a lot of anger. But he thinks it's hidden, and it's not. Because I started getting really angry, and the only explanation I have is because he is full of anger and mad that he couldn't fucking love bomb me and trick me. You know, like, I'm 36 years old. Dude, sir, you are 39, almost 40. Why are we still doing these things? We are way too old for this shit. Why is this still happening at our age? Why? Like, and he'd be like, want to know about my twin. Also be like, well, are you sure that, do you think that maybe you're supposed to just be friends with him and be with somebody else? Like, no, I don't. Why the fuck would I want to waste yours and my time for something temporary when I know what I want? Like, and you're literally, you can't change the fact that our connection is not a twin flame connection. Like, I'm sorry, like, to me, I've already been through the soulmate thing. I don't want to do it again. Like, I'm sorry that you might not see it that way, and sorry for your luck you don't get to experience me, but, like, I don't know what to tell you. Find somebody else. You'll find somebody else. Deal with it. Like, I don't know. I'm happy being alone if I don't get to be with my twin. I've already experienced enough bullshit in relationships. You think I want to keep doing it? I'm a lot more peaceful without dealing with that shit. You know, people, and I started, like, getting all hateful of men again because, like, I feel like he secretly hates women. I feel like that. And so I was like, it's just weird how shit is projected like that, and you pick it up, and yeah, so I ended up, like, the last thing he said to me was like, you're on my mind a lot. And I'm just like, I can't even reply to this because it pissed me off so bad. So I'm just like, are you really still trying to do that? 444 is the time. Like, are you really still trying? Like, yeah, you can say that to a friend, but, like, it's just the energy behind it. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, if you don't, I mean, like, I don't know how else to explain it to you. It was just, like, the energy behind it. And at the same time, and I know the universe did this on purpose to show me, at the same time that day, when I wasn't replying to him, my friend, one of my really good friends, like, she's, like, my soul sister. She was, like, telling me how much I mean to her and everything, and just, like, pouring out her support to me. And that was not pissing me off. So I was like, you know, my body and everything was like, this other person is love bombing, and that is why it is pissing me off. Because they're so tone deaf. Like, they're just pretending like they get it, but they didn't.